Well, hey, thanks for stopping by. I'm James. Welcome to Keep Writing. And today I'm going to do an unboxing of the BYOK, or the Bring Your Own Keyboard. This was a Kickstarter, and it took a while to get here. The the guy that ran the Kickstarter was very communicative, and it's just been a whole story of supply issues, tariff issues. My first thought was to say this went all the way back to COVID, but I don't think it was that long ago that they were working on this project. But the whole idea with this of Bring Your Own Keyboard is that basically it's just a screen. You can bring any keyboard you want to it. You can use any stand that you want with it. And it is supposed to be an instant on device that does not have an e-ink screen, but it's a type of LCD that should be instant on, should be readable. I don't know a lot about what the onboard software is on the device. I know that they did roll out a subscription-based like cloud service that you could upload work to and then also edit and work within it. Kind of the same ecosystem that Astro House did with the FreeWrite and the FreeWrite Traveler, which for me personally, I don't need yet another cloud service to store my writing. I really want something that I could back up quickly to my phone while I'm working. And so I'm pretty sure that's what it can do, but quite honestly, it's been so long since I kind of impulse purchased this thing that we'll see how useful it'll be. I don't know if it'll fit into my workflow or not. In fact, I got it, and quite often I'll open something up, immediately and start playing with it. But with this one, I just didn't have a need to. I have a lot of devices that kind of fit a similar purpose for me, so I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, I thought it'd be fun to do like a completely, oftentimes I'll open something and then come back and do some kind of opening or showing video. I have not opened this thing. I don't know what to expect. So this is everything that came in the shipping box. This is a little, I think maybe it's a bookmark. I'm not sure. It might be some kind of tool to use with the BYOK. So that's kind of neat. I'm already getting fingerprints on it. That's not cool. And then this, yeah, it's just a little leaf. So I don't know what kind of tool this might be, but we'll find out. Then it's got a nice, it's a postcard that comes with it. Every time I see BYOK, I just think BWOK or BYOK. Anyway. So, yeah, just a note of thanks from Nick, the creator. And I will say, like, it's so cool that we live in a time where people can have a cool kind of niche idea like this, do a Kickstarter, and bring it to life. I think that a lot of times people seem to forget like the amount of work that's going to go into doing it, and they don't count their labor quite often, but that is what it is. Okay, so it's a pretty easy, just, slide open. There's not a lot on the box. Why can't I get this to focus? There we go. Yep, so same thing on both sides. And all right, so we've got some closed cell foam here. And then here is the BYOK. So I got the black one. I think there were some different versions of it. And okay, it's a little heavier than I thought it was going to be, but that's fine. You can see it's an LCD screen right off the bat. It's got a micro SD card sticking out of it there. And then, yeah, let's just go around. So it's not picking up fingerprints already. That's nice. And rounded corners here. It's not a flimsy kind of plastic. It's a, the kind of plastic you would expect. Come on. So let's compare this to an iPhone Pro 15, which is not the biggest iPhone, but you can see that the BYOK is a little bit bigger, but about the same thickness. So it's definitely a thing that will fit in your pocket. And the nice rounded edges make that easier to do. There's kind of a, this has a sort of felt like feel, but I think it's still just the plastic. Um, I think that's mainly just for holding it in your hands while you manipulate the buttons. This is a magnet, or supposed to be. We'll find out. And do I have anything I can stick to it? Nope. And then some buttons to operate it. Looks like two directional buttons, a brightness, and then this might be like an enter accept kind of thing. USB-C charging, an LED, and then yeah, like I said, the SD card. Looks like it comes with a 128 megabyte SD card, so that's not skimping. I will say that, well, wait, it was gigabytes, right? No, it's megabytes. Megabytes. This is, which is fine because this device, gigabytes would be complete overkill for this device. It's really supposed to save things in a, oh, I am picking up some fingerprints. All right. A cloth wrapped USB-C cable, very similar to Apple. Another thank you card. And I guess if anybody wants it, there's the QR code that will take you to the instructions, so you could look at that. And then here we go. Here's the metal backer. All right, that's not easy to get out. All right, I just tore the box doing that. That's great. Okay, and then this is supposed to be, yeah, so this has got adhesive so you can stick it on, and this is what is supposed to provide the, so you can stick it to different tripods and things like that. Okay, so looks like we've also got, I kind of missed the first time, a power button on the front, or what has that got on it? Yeah, it really doesn't say, it's just a recessed button. BYOK branding again, and yeah, let's see what's going to happen. Okay. Contrast is pretty good. Okay. Projects, file, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi syncing, and settings. So looks like I can use the, oh, that's the different brightness settings. And we'll go back to, I'm going to put it on no, so because that seems to pick up better on the camera. And okay. So we jump to the bottom. File, projects. Yep, that middle one is the kind of the enter button. And let's see, we'll go all the way down to go back. New file, open file. Are there any files on it? No files. So create or select a project. All right, so I have a Bluetooth keyboard. Well, let's go back through. We know probably what Bluetooth and Wi-Fi are going to look like. Let's look at syncing. Whoops. Oh, I went to settings. Okay. Well, what fonts can we choose? Arial small. Oh. Mono times Arial. Okay, looks like we got 3 font choices. So I'm sure that'll be something somebody tries to hack as soon as they can to get more fonts on it. All right, well, let's put it on Wi-Fi and see how it types. Or I mean, it's not Wi-Fi, but Bluetooth. Okay, we're connected. And it's going to take a little bit of getting used to. Just make a new file. Create or select a project. Okay. New project. All right. Test. So can I hit enter on the keyboard? No, I can't. So that's going to be maybe a little bit of a challenge, or not. I don't know. We'll see. All right. File. New file. All right. Now we can do that. And again, I can't. Okay, we're going to hit OK. All right. We're hot. So let's see. I'm going to zoom in here. You're watching me, so I'm going to type. Whoa, what happened? Okay. So we just created a new file. I don't know why it did that. Let's cancel. Let's go back to our other. This is what I use to, anytime I don't know what to write, I start writing this. If you're in the US and grow up in a certain place, or at a certain time, you might remember this coming on the TV when you were a kid. Okay, so this, some of this might be the keyboard. I'm trying to type as fast as I can, so I'm not really correcting mistakes. Okay. So maybe there might be some hotkeys that I'm hitting here. So I can't hit escape to get out of it. So I probably need to go back. I'm going to look at the instructions that were given and see what I'm missing here. But I mean, what popped up? This is kind of interesting. We can see the name, test.txt, word count. It's not giving us keyboard battery, but that's fine. Battery in the device, 90%. All right, can we hit the enter button and get out of this? No. Okay, so the front button just makes the text kind of bigger. Well, okay. So the front button appears to make it go away. Okay. So I guess I'm imagining that I'm typing on this thing. I want to get out of it. So how do I turn it off? Do I have to turn it off? Okay. Well, this isn't really a review video. This is just an unboxing video. I'll do some more work on it and come back on that. But I think this gives you an interesting, just a first look on how it works. I obviously need to spend a little more time understanding the, how it works. So I'll put more time into that and come back and probably do another video. So, all right. Hey, thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you next time. All right. Later.